Good day and welcome to the channel. In this very short video, we're going to show you how to reset your Windows 10, or in this case, Windows 11, computer back to factory in just a few easy clicks. First, let's consider, however, why you might want to do that. Well, you can see this particular computer has all kinds of files on it and say, I don't want those. I've got it from somebody else and I want to get rid of their junk. I'm going to donate the computer and I don't want them to have my stuff. I've got some serious problem with the computer and I want to wipe it out. I just want to toast it completely and get it back to its factory settings. Well, you could struggle with this and try to delete the files and uninstall programs, or you could just do a simple factory reset. And when we get there, which I'll show you right now, there are two options, one of which is including your files, as in wiping those files out, and the other is keeping your files. Let's show you. Click the Start button, type the word reset, and you will see reset this PC comes up, and that's in system settings. Not that you need to know that, but it's there. And in here, you can fix problems, you can fix Windows, blah, blah, blah. Here's the one we care about, reset this PC. Click reset this PC, and you'll see you get two options. The first is keep my files, and the second is remove everything. So let's focus on that first. Remove everything is just that. It is going to install a nice fresh copy of Windows, in this case, Windows 11, on this computer. And it's going to toast everything that's on it. All of your files, all of your programs, all of your browser extensions, all of your downloads, everything. And that will make it just like you brought the computer back from whatever store you bought it from, Costco, Best Buy. It's going to be just like a brand new computer, which is great if you're giving it away or donating it to somebody, or you've got really, really serious problems. However, there's this other option of keep my files. And there's always confusion over this, so we'll explain it in a little more detail. What that's going to keep is your desktop, documents, photos, and music primarily, but it's also going to keep other things. Let's show you exactly. Let's go into File Explorer and go into See Users, and then in here, go into the user in question. This is mine. And it will keep everything in this folder. Favorites will be there, downloads will be there, in addition to the other things we talked about. If you've played games, a lot of games will save their configurations in here, things like that. However, and this is a big deal, if you have files stored here, like I've got this AMD folder and this web server backup folder and all of these other folders, they're going to be deleted. But under either circumstance, all of the programs that are on here are going to be wiped out. So if you have things from the Microsoft Store, if you have things from a DVD or a CD, or if you've downloaded programs, if you've got Microsoft Office on it, anything like that, they're all going to get wiped out. They will not be there when you get the machine back. It's going to be factory clean. The only difference between these two is whether it keeps that See Users and then your name folder. So if you're donating the computer and getting rid of it, you want to select remove everything. Keep my files, you probably want to do if you are keeping the machine and you've just got too many problems with it and it's just not worth the struggle anymore. So you want to keep the data files that are in your profile there. But again, even in this case, you'll still have to reinstall every program, every browser extension, and change all of your settings again. All right, so now you've made your decision whether you want to keep your personal files or toast everything. Let's say we want to remove everything. You are going to get a prompt asking you if you want to download a fresh copy of Windows from Microsoft, which they've cleverly called cloud download because everything has to have the word cloud or artificial intelligence in front of it these days, or local reinstall. And if you choose local reinstall, you might say, I don't have a copy of Windows. That's sort of true. There's almost certainly a hidden copy of Windows on your computer that you don't know is there. And that's what it will use to reinstall from. It's in what's called the recovery partition, and most people don't understand that, and you don't have to. But if you have an HP or a Dell, and sometimes even an Asus, these local reinstalls could be handy because it'll come with all of the Asus or HP or Dell junk. I call it junk. They're bloatware, and some people like that stuff. I hate it. So under all circumstances, for me personally, I would choose cloud download. And as soon as you choose cloud download, it's going to confirm that you want to wipe the machine out, and that will be your last click. It's going to download it, and complete the factory wipe to reset everything right back to factory. Nice clean install. And after the system has completed its reboots and finished the Windows install again, we get a shortcut on your desktop labeled Removed Apps. And when you double click on it, it's just a plain HTML file, which is just going to open with your browser, and it will tell you all of the programs that it has removed so that you have a nice little roadmap to go back and reinstall the ones that you want. But keep in mind, things like your printer, any camera software, any special devices that you have beyond that, all of those will need to be reinstalled again. It'll be just like a fresh computer bought from the store. So hey, that's it. If you found the video useful, big thumbs up would be super appreciated. Subscribe's also always appreciated. And if you have any questions or concerns, you can always get a hold of us directly at www.urtech.ca. Thanks and have a great day. Bye-bye.